the river. Ooh, the golden sturgeon, weight 4. Might have to play around with the weights a bit. I don't know how much weight we're actually carrying relative to the bag size at the moment. But yeah, that is the big boy there. That's a 1 in 100. Bit of testing. I think there's 99 levels at the moment. So when you've got a fishing rod equipped, I believe at the moment if you're 8 meters near the water, you can cast in here and you'll see this bobble. Now once the bobble catches, you'll be able to press space, and then you've got to play a little mini game here to actually reel in the fish. And the first one we caught there was a raw minnow. So how it works, this one has, the version is server validated. It's got a timed bite and a line tension struggle. We have 5 fish rarities. We have junk catches, skill progression, weight, and bag pressure. And support for both human players and AI agents under the same rules. I haven't tested the AI agent part yet, but that is also being added as part, will be added as part of my PR. And we also made sure fish do not stack. They were originally stacking, but now each individual catch occupies bag space and adds weight. So why did I add fishing first? This OpenMMO is a open source browser-based MMO that's built by Jake Song, the creator of Lineage and ArcheAge, and he was working on ArcheAge Chronicles before he started this at home while he's I think in between things. So the fishing is the first gathering profession. I enjoy it a lot in MMOs, and it's something that I wanted to build and just learn a bit about how to build a skill in a game. We're currently using the current river systems that are in the world, and working within that I define the fish and the items and the merchants, and learned a bit about 3D modeling and animations this weekend to be able to get this to work. So yeah, this PE is pretty stacked for the PR. It's going to have a bit of a skill foundation, core fishing, struggle, the agent support, river fishing, the art, the rod acquisition through Rika, and a bit of the economy. So again, we'll go over the loop of casting the fishing rod again. So you cast the rod, you come to the water, click the rod. So I've got the reel in, you got to give tension with S here, and then space again. We caught another raw minnow. So the loop starts by, you can buy a fishing rod from Rika for 3 silver, and it equips into the main hand. With the rod equipped, you click the water up to 8 meters away, and the client recognizes that click, and you hear that whoosh sound and see that fishing casting animation. We got 4 out of 5 rounds here. Should be a better fish. We caught a raw trout. So the first version I think was looking for water below sea level, but then it rejected all the inland rivers. So the final version we've just baked it in with the water. I think I have an idea for a future one where we're going to study a bit more about the river system and the ocean system that Jake created, and try to work on top of that to build a river and beach fishing system. Kind of inspired a bit from ArcheAge and Ultima Online. The other thing that so let's cast again and talk more a bit about the bite and the hook. So the cast takes 1 second, then the server's choosing the wait time, and when the bite arrives, the bobber will dip. It's just there, but I can't at the moment. Space, this might be a bit of junk. Yes, we got a message in a bottle. I don't think we can open or do anything with that in the moment, but again, another PR. So When the bite arrives, the bobber dips and the player has 2.5 seconds to hook, plus a second of network latency. This is judged against the server clock. The client can't stretch it. The trout, not too sure if this fishing time is too fast yet. We'll have to play with it a bit, I think. Then the next thing we can talk about is the fishing, the struggle and the tension. So every hook catch fights for 2 pulls at least. A common minnow lasts 3 rounds. A legendary gold sturgeon lasts 7. In each round, the fish is either pulling or tiring. When it pulls, we gotta give the line with S, and when it tires, we reel with spacebar. The state is announced, and the log is in the combat log here. A correct answer reduces tension, where a wrong answer adds more. If you reach 100, the line snaps. Let's test the line snapping here by doing the wrong thing. So we'll do S, we'll do space, we'll do S, and the line has snapped and the fish has got away. So that does work. So the response window scales with rarity and fishing skill, but it stays between 1.8 and 3 seconds. More difficult fish, therefore the more demanding. We didn't want to make this just a reaction test. That's a 1 in 100. So on the fish we have 5 types. We have the raw minnow, the raw perch, the raw trout, the river salmon, and the golden sturgeon. Each rarity has a relative catch weight and a threshold for its tier. The better the fish is, the more it weighs in the bag. And the size is rolled when the bite happens. And we also have about, on a level 0, a 15% chance of getting a junk. So you have a message in a bottle, some kelp, or a sunken coin pouch at the moment. Oops, just recast there. That might be something that we have to fix once you've casted. Oh, we got a lump of kelp this time. That's one of the junk. Yeah. Yeah, one thing I realized when we first built it, the fish were stacking. We didn't want the fish to stack, because then it's too easy to just do a bunch and not have the fish contribute their own weight and size, so it creates a natural decision of, do you go back to town, do you keep fishing, do you drop something else, so do you actually drop the kelp that you have here onto the ground? So we want players to have that decision, and I wanted to keep it, when I'm building this feature, I want to keep it in line with Jake's overall design, so I need to check that as I'm going. That's important as well. And if you can't catch another fish, we'll test it, should drop to the ground after we fill up our bag here. Yeah, we might have to reset some of the weight values. Probably what I'm going to check next is if does the line give away if I actually don't react. Let's just check if here the line doesn't come back. We want to get a hook, and then we want it to go away. We don't hook it. Okay, so the fish gets away. The line snaps in 3 seconds. So fishing grants skill XP in the window here, not character or combat XP. The formula is 10 times rarity, and a hooked catch that escapes gives just 2 XP if it got away like there. Levels shorten the weight and improve rare catch weighting, and widen the struggle windows. The progression will make the player better at fishing at the moment. With the economy, I've tried to anchor the prices here to existing income. And there's some tests around that. We'll put some tests for that to make sure future catches don't get out of hand. But I think, yeah, we're just going to have to fish and sell a bit more to probably until fully tested this and work out how much money can be made and can't be made. Well, that one I wasn't quick enough. I didn't have my hand on spacebar and we actually lost there. That was interesting. We have two fishing animations. The cast with a bit of a reel in, and then there's the idle fishing. So we have caught 4 of the 5 fish, haven't we? The interesting thing when Jake made this game is he allows the ability for agents to do the same as player characters. So the agent is also able to fish, to my understanding. So for an agent, the time hook, the reel responses are similar to existing movements. And the LLM actually makes the decision to fish and where. So for the fishing, when the agent's fishing, he either chooses to or not to. And responses are simply incorrect or incorrect. Only the outcome goes back to the model, so it's not obviously making micro decisions on everything. Everything's produced on the server, the results. So the water validation, timer, species, attention, XP, inventory, delivery and escape. The browser makes the mechanic readable. That's what the browser is doing.
Fail or like anything like that, or should all be server side, otherwise people can.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was just explaining that. So apparently, yeah, everything is server side.
Yeah.
Already.
Any logic should be server side. The front end, the client should only handle like
displaying what's happening. Yeah. It seems like we caught a lot of sturgeons. So the other things that I've realized while testing is that chance to get a raw minnow.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I even fixed quite a bit today. Like, there's now icons when the fish drop on the ground. We improved the rod quite a bit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you got the animation and everything. You got the little bobber.
There we go. See, that's an old boot. So we'll drop that on the ground. Look.
Oh, there you
old boot. Just there when he's reeling, the rod goes a bit to the left of the hand, but put in a casting sound today as well. There was no casting. Put that in.
Yeah, nice.
You get a bite, you get that noise. Next one, we should see a fish drop to the ground here. Mostly is, besides a little bug or two and some agent testing that we'll do tonight, this is the fishing contribution for OpenMMO. A short skill-based struggle, and we'll start to work on some meaningful progression and equal rewards for humans and agents, where the fish cost equal catch and weight with 5 tiers. So if you want to see this hopefully make it into a PR, keep following and we'll see how we can develop it and work to get it into the game. The next set of ideas that I have once we iron this out is nighttime and daytime fishing, changing the fish, adding in more fish, beach and inland, river fishing and just some normal non-skill based fishing, having unique weights and trophy fish, and maybe recording who's caught the biggest and heaviest fish and see if there's any way to have like a town leaderboard or some AI involvement there. Then potentially fishing gear or mounts that you can only get from fishing if we put mounts into the game. And the last idea I have, stealing a bit from UO here, is the having mobs or fish boss that actually spawn and attack you while you're fishing. So thanks everyone for hanging out today. That's the fishing that we're starting the base of in OpenMMO. I'll put the edited breakdown of the feature overview in the comments below. And thank you for hanging out today, and take care and have a good day.